Peace, world. How you doing? It's your brother Mikey Fever, NYP Podcast, hip hop, entertainment, news, and all that good stuff. Just over here waiting for our panel to come up, so bear with me. Brothers will be here. Peace and good evening. Happy New Year again. Wherever you guys are, stay tuned. Waiting for the brothers to come in. You're here vibing with me. Apologies. Just waiting for our brothers to come up. Give us a few. Peace Awareness Daily. How you doing, my brother? Peace to the panel. Peace. Just give us a second, bear with me. Let's see what's going on. Pardon me for that. Yeah, we back, world. Just waiting for the brothers to get on, man. I hope everyone's having a good one. Thank you for joining us, sticking out. Thank you for rocking out with us, most importantly. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, super chats. Follow us on all social media platforms. NYP Talk Show is the handle. Look out for us. Hold on, we got our brother Shawnee in the building. Yo, what's going on?
What's good with you, Fever? What's going
good?
on?
What's
going on, King?
Happy, I'm good, brother. Happy New Year and all that, man. I miss you, brothers, man.
Yeah, Happy New Year. I miss you too, man. No lies being told, man. I ain't gonna lie though. It been a rough one, yo. It's starting off hard, man.
Yeah. Things are moving up fast, man. Cause heard you're a nice guy. I heard you had the free crib. You're a nice guy, man.
Because all this started right here. You know that, right? Because
yo, what was that about, bro?
That, right? It all started right here, being in my apartment. I don't know what Ron talking
about. We're gonna get into that because that right there, I'm disappointed on where's that going, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, you know what though? Like, I seeing that, hey, whoever get in first and catch up, right?
Yeah.
It is disappointing, but you know what though? You know what's the funny part though?
Yeah.
The funny part is he always was like, this not the first time, yo. Like, this not the first time, you know. Like, remember when he tried to take Bird Gang? Remember that part? See, that's a lot of part people don't remember. So what happened was he tried to he said, pause again, let me get in the stream.
Hold on. Clip? Clip? Yeah, Clip. that Clippy Cliff? Is that Cliff?
Yo, come on, bro. Get in the street.
Is that nigga Cliff? Yo, Cliff,
that
but
man said, "Pause, let me in the street."
Yo, hold on, Clip. You know you got the free crib. You're a nice guy, Clip.
You a nice guy.
You're a nice guy. You got a free crib.
Hey, yo, Clip, tell him how NYP started in your house. Tell him not that, we all used to sleep on your couch and all that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Clip had the free crib.
Yeah.
You had a free crib, Clip?
Yo, but Clip. Yo, you remember when they did the Bird Gang thing, right?
Mm-hmm. The first time with Uncasa and them.
Yeah, and then remember when Jones was trying to and then remember Jones was trying to get the name. Remember he was saying he was going to get the name, this and the third, and Cam went and snatched the name real quick. He felt something funny was coming up. Now, even at that time.
Whoa, pause.
Oh yeah, pause. Wow. See what 2 weeks off for do? Like 2 weeks off, make you forget where you at. But he was saying, yo, Trav, what up, Daddy?
What up, y'all? What's good?
What's good, Trav?
Everything good. Happy to see you. Happy New Year.
I know, because we're gonna jump into it, but what's so wild was, again, these are looking up our legends. This is like a 20-year-old beef, bro. That's going.
Listen, I know a whole lot of issues that go on between them because I got homies that's like in their circles. So this has been going on for years. Like
it's been brewing for a long time.
It's been brewing for a very long time. Like Cam and Jim ain't been tight a very long time.
But I know Jim was like doing a lot of executive producing, like the videos. I mean, directing the videos and stuff. Like he was very hands-on with a lot of things.
Yeah, but Cam put him in that position
wild.
to do
that. but he was doing like a lot. Yeah, he did, but it's just that
Jim messed up when he let Ballin go to his head.
You think so? Because he had a banger before that.
It wasn't like Ballin though.
Nah, it wasn't like Ballin though. Yo, he ain't never had a joint. He ain't never had a joint like Ballin. Ballin was crazy. Yeah,
because he brought that energy. I see.
I know a chick who bought a truck because of Ballin. Yo, she had a couple of dollars and she was doing good in life at that time. And that Ballin joint came on. She went right to the dealership. Yo, Ball Ford Explorer when those was the joints. B word up. Because
I remember
that song was motivating people.
Before Ballin, he had like I seen The Birth of a Star when he started off with that Cam and Mace phone call, and then when the beef with Cam and Nas, like his energy when he came on, 145 with all my chain on. I smack the chain.
Problem with Jim is this. Jim was the main reason why Cam and Mace was beefing. I'm gonna let you know that right now.
I believe that.
Because I seen the I heard the interview. Like Cam was not going as crazy on Mace on that phone interview, like how Jim
never wanted to go crazy on Mace. You got to understand, Mace and Cam are like
brothers,
they come
literally.
Sandbox days.
Yeah.
See, I think
it ain't like
that.
No, it ain't like what a lot of people think. Like they real friends. Like
right.
Like it ain't just like a lot of people look at it on some rap shit. Nah, they are friends before this whole rap shit even came about.
Yeah.
And if you notice, Mace never wanted to talk bad about Cam ever. He never wanted to do it. He only did it one time.
On that Oracle, yeah.
And he didn't even want to make that.
I remember on an interview on the radio with Miss Jones on Hot 97. Damn, that's over 20-something years ago. And he was like,
it's a 20-something-year-old beef.
Yeah, he's like, God bless Jimmy, God bless Cam. And what happened? And Cam was like, yo, the pastor is lying. The reverend is lying. I could have sued you for my publishing, but I didn't want to do all that.
I ain't gonna lie, that was one of the toughest
interviews.
That was one of the toughest radio hip-hop interviews ever. Like that is right up there with the Locks and Puff. That might, yo, I ain't gonna lie, that might be like one of the first joints like of that era. That might have been like the first joint where somebody called up to the radio station while the artist was up there, just aired it out. Like, yo, it was no Cancun, it was no this, it was no that. Even though Cam, as he got older, kind of understood the reasoning behind it.
Yeah, it was a business.
But that leaves more credence to what Clip was saying though.
But you look at it like this: even when Cam called the radio when 50 said Koch is a graveyard for artists, Cam was actually defending Jim, because at that time I think Jim
was on Koch.
Oh, $7 an album thing, right?
Yeah, that's before Baller.
Crazy.
That's when Baby Girl, You Trying to Be That with the Dipset and all
that
was
out.
Koch was going crazy.
Yeah, that whole deal with you get $7, because then I think after that Sheik jumped on that label and caught a deal, caught some money from one of his solo albums off that.
You don't even think that. You know that. You're absolutely right. You know that.
Then I think Jim was the first to have, like, I think it was a 2-album contract with them. So he's the whole thing. So when 50 said that, you got to remember, like, a lot of these people are just answering questions.
Yeah.
Angie asked 50 a question about Koch, and I guess why he wouldn't go over there. He responded, "That's a graveyard." That's it, right? He responded regular. Cam calls, jumps out the window, said, "What you talking about? Koch is not no la," started going. Curtis.
Mm-hmm.
Said, "Okay, you want to play? Okay, cool. I got an album coming out. It's named Curtis, and we're gonna jump."
Curtis, how much did the mob sell? How much the mob sell? Curtis,
yo, in all honesty, I always, especially after you explained it that well, Trev, like prior to, I always thought that was like an orchestrated beef between Cam and 50 Cent, because 50 did that with Kanye West too. The next joint with him was one of us gotta retire, like whoever don't do the best album. I think that was that, because like 50 is really like about that money. Like he's like, that's like the bottom line. Like he's trying to get that dollar back. Like and whatever it takes. Like I just heard, I can't think of the young man's name. He got a new artist that he was, had a little
finesse 2 times.
Yeah, that kid. And he was like, yo, 50 called me, say, yo, you know what, you want out? We gonna beef. And that's gonna help the album sales.
You talking about
Romini. Roll to me.
No, the young kid, he's short. He looked like Webster.
Yeah, a little light skin.
Finesse 2 times, right? That's what we talking about.
No. Finesse 2 times from Texas. From Texas.
Nah, then it's not him. I got the name mixed up there. Who you said it was, Clip?
Rotimi,
the dude from Power. Yeah.
Yeah, that's who I meant, Trev.
Do y'all remember when Hell Rell was on 106 in Park?
Yeah, as a battle rapper.
No, not as a battle rapper. We're not talking about the battle rap days. We're talking about when he was officially signed. He was home for a while. His album was coming out for the hell of it.
Mm-hmm.
He was on 106 in Park. And he said out of his mouth, I think he made a mistake and said it though, that
about the politics, he don't get involved in that.
Jim Jones staged a beef between diplomats for him and Cam to go back and forth because beef sells.
That's what I was and all right, Trev, this is how I loop back around, because that's what I was getting to when I was talking about the Bird Gang joint and him trying to snatch the name and him trying to orchestrate a little fake beef. Well, listen, on wax and to the public, it would have seemed like a fake beef. But we know that would have been him getting his jollies off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, yo, it's odd, right? Cam, he brought up how everybody kind of linked up with Jim and so on and so forth. And that type of just in people, that type of envy don't go nowhere. The older you get, the more it grows.
Yeah, people grow apart.
And in every chance that he got, this is the other part too. This how you knew. This how you knew this was coming. Every chance that he got, he ran and jumped in with the enemy every chance.
Right.
When it was 50 Cent, he was with 50.
Yeah.
And this is the thing about that. This is just why you gotta respect geniuses, right? Because he did that to J Hook.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did.
See, but
He
you also
J Hook in the Bronx. So he treated Jim Jones like J Hood. Hey yo, now come on, now that's crazy. He treated Jim Jones like J Hood, bro.
As a pawn, 50 studied he studied the 48 laws of power. That right there is called you stir waters to catch fishes.
Now,
He stirred that water.
50 laws of power.
Balling era.
now,
What
but
happened?
you gotta
He wrote the 50 laws of power. I'm sorry, Clip. My bad.
No, what I was saying was 50 pulled that move during Jim's balling era. You gotta remember.
Yeah.
When Jim was going through this balling phase, he started feeling himself. He had a record that was so big that bag that was coming in, he was getting it started going to his head.
Ringtones and all that. Remember, ringtones were something back then. So he was getting the ringtone money. He had a documentary. Remember the documentary?
Yeah, in the Fast Life.
Remember the clothing line, the vampire lifestyle line,
and before Vamp Life, there was Protocol. Remember Protocol? Before Vamp Life, there was Protocol.
And then you gotta look
at the Vamp. In Harlem, he had the Vamp soda and all of that, running around the stores and all of that. Like, Jim had a little things going on.
But I think we still forgetting that you got to look at the questions being asked, right? Because first of all, you got to look at the questions being asked. You got to look at who's asking the questions, right? You got Justin LeBoy, who's a fan and who all the chicks be posting, reposting. He's asking questions not on a journalistic standpoint, from a fan standpoint, right? Now, I get it. You want to know what happened with you and Cam, or everything cool with you and Cam. Angie could have asked that same question, right? And then in the midst of him answering, Angie could have said, yo, chill. We not even on it like that, blah, 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 right? But Jim controlled that interview because of who is the interviewer, right?
That's a good point.
Right? Because Jim was like, yo, and then he's a fan at the end of the day. He's asking. Jim could have simply said, yo, they asked the question. That's 10 years. He would have asked that question totally different if it was somebody he respected. I'm be honest with you.
If it was coming from a different angle.
Exactly. Because
he got baited.
He could have asked that question. It'd have been totally different. Let's say who else was top? Who else was out around the time that was a hot? Even Flex, maybe. You know what I'm saying? It's all on who's asking the question. Matter of fact, even Wendy Williams. Let's just say Wendy Williams, because Wendy Williams would have been like, yo, y'all still beefing because I heard la 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 la.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me.
He would have answered totally different, but because it's Justin, I feel they
said it went to his head. Because you know what? That gotta have something to do with it. Because how could you have video from that time period that you're talking about saying, yo, Mace taught me everything that I know?
Yeah.
And then in that same interview say, I ain't giving Mace no flowers. What are you talking about? Like, because if we look at that, and then I ain't gonna lie, I watched something else with Cam, and Cam was digging in. Cam was digging in crazy. He was bringing out the McGruff verses and Bloodshed.
Yeah, I seen that one. Yeah, you wasn't there.
Digging, right? But it's real talk though. He wasn't there. Like it's real talk.
When Cam said y'all from 140th and Lennox, L is from 139 in Lennox. Gruff is from 40th. Mace is from 40th. Like all of them is from the same block.
But Jim is from Weeks Avenue.
Jim, you from Weeks Ave.
No, he from
them. You from Weeks Ave, and your grandmother lived uptown. And you was coming uptown, and you started finagling and finessing your way, getting cool with Killer and them. But technically, that whole Children of the Corn era is Lennox Avenue.
It is.
Speaking of Hell Rell, to me, I think Hell Rell was robbed out of a career. Because I used to like some of Hell Rell's music, man.
Hell Rell was really another dude from Weeks Avenue.
I don't think he was
Niggas acting like they hate
Yeah,
me.
really
On some
enough
real
to
shit,
go.
son, they don't want beef.
I don't think he was robbed out of a career though. I think Hell Rell, J.R. Ryder album didn't sell. He put out an album
That was
didn't really go
crazy.
good.
Yeah, that was
Not
wild.
really didn't go
crazy.
good.
Like, not
He's like
crazy.
he
he's
could
like
rap.
he's like a next Cam, like in the same.
He could rap, but
He
Hell
ain't. Well, he ain't that.
Rell was like a mixtape rapper. I really wasn't.
And so was J.R. Ryder, if you ask me.
Oh damn, Shawnee.
I really
In
wasn't.
court. No. Nah, not on your opinion, but I'm saying if you. I'm sorry, Clip. I'll
No, it's all
talk
good.
after
It's all
you.
good.
My
It's all
bad.
good. Like I'm saying, like I really wasn't pressed to hear a Hell Rell album. I was good with the mixtape record. Plus, it was too many members. It was too many members in Dipset in the whole Bird Gang movement. It was too many people. A Mafia. What's my man?
You're gonna need all your
Yeah, I forgot.
fingers,
I was a member. But I was always in the back though. I was always in the back, but I was a member too, bro. I didn't have
hands. That was in the back like that.
Yeah,
it was just the hands, right?
Yeah, I didn't have a bird. I had a pigeon on mine. It was I had the eagle. It was a pigeon, so it was all right.
Coming from the town, it was mad other artists that was there. It was mad other rappers that was there that didn't even get a chance to even get they shine yet because it was too many members. Charlie Clips was running with the 4 minute.
Yeah, you know, Prospect Pins.
Yeah, it was Project Pins. My man Gibbs. It was too many people in that movement.
But you know what I think though about that though, like, cause you absolutely right. There's a million folk on that joint, right? But I think I heard this somewhere, or it might have just came to my head. But wasn't Cam like selling the stamp? And I think that's why a lot of people, like, you heard them on mixtapes, they had enough bread to get the stamp, the Bird Gang stamp. Is what I'm saying. The
stamp was important.
You got enough bread to lease the logo and say you down with the set. Now you have to have enough bread to push all the rest of that stuff on your own. You got the label, you got the stamp. You Dipset, you got the stamp.
Hold on, Shawnee.
It's moving. Yeah.
One thing to add. Remember, Cam said the diplomats is the land, and what people put on the land is the house. He's like, yo, I'm the landlord, but you could put your house on the land, just as you said. So you're right about
it. It was like a Wu-Tang movement. Remember when Wu-Tang had a billion other side crews?
Yeah.
Guns of Man, Killer Army,
5 Deadly Venom.
Yeah,
Grave Diggers.
Yeah, Grave Diggers. There was too much going on. Like, as a fan, I can't keep up with all of that. Too much.
He said, too many people.
The confusion with I understand what you're saying, Clip. I think the confusion came with Diplomats was that when they went over and started making the mixtape after Cam went to Rockefeller. And then he blew up and he went platinum on Rockefeller. He was like the only side artist that went platinum because Beans didn't go platinum. Bleak didn't go platinum, I don't think. So when Cam came there with Come Home With Me, and that shot through the roof. And then before that, Cam, they was doing the Diplomat mixtapes, was moving crazy, right?
Yep.
I think the business really wasn't intact. I think the success came super fast where, all right, cool. We doing mixtapes. We got the streets buzzing. Cam just sold. Then you got Jewels was coming out of that, right?
But that first album flopped. A lot of people forget that. That first Jewels album flopped.
It
forget that.
Okay, I like it. Right?
No, I'm not saying it was a bad album. I'm just saying
it was alright.
But okay, so now listen. If Cam, all right, Cam was always to me the businessman. I think Jim, he could have been just the executive behind the scenes. Everything with them got too fast. Stardom came too fast for them, especially when Jim started with the ball. And when Jim got with Max, his star was
a beautiful.
The way.
Oh God, the wave got him. Wavy clock it, baby.
What? Oh, really? They could have really did what Wu-Tang did with we're gonna sign a group deal, and then we're gonna sign everybody individually.
Stack bundles. Let's not forget.
No, they had a group deal. The Diplomats group was under Rockefeller. Jewels had a separate deal with Def Jam.
Exactly.
Zeke had a deal with Koch.
And so did
Jim had a deal with Koch. Hell Rel had a situation with Koch. JR had a situation too. Like they did what Wu-Tang did. The problem was, as the fans, we didn't want to. I didn't really care to hear the rest of them after the main three.
Yo. Because here's the problem. Here's the problem with comparing them to Wu-Tang Clan. There's a problem with that, right? Like they're deep like Wu-Tang Clan, yeah, but they don't have the leader who took 5 years out of his life to lay a plan out like that. So they're not like the Wu. Like they're not like, you can't run like, and I'm not you, Trey. I'm just saying that you cannot compare people groups to the Wu. Like that whole taking a culture from someone else and combining it with our culture that we was already sharing every Saturday morning, and then combining it and no.
Yeah.
Chill.
It goes deeper than that. That's deep science.
Yeah, it go too far in. Like that's a 5-year plan on from a dust head, bro. Like that plan is well thought out. Like, you know.
Oh my God. Yo,
that plan well thought out. I'm just saying, you gotta understand where I'm coming from. The where it take their mind and the imagination and so on and so. That's a very well thought out plan. So
before you go any further, keep your fatal flying guillotines away from our chopping off our heads. That's all Shawnee's idea, RZA. You know what I'm saying?
No, but these are statements. No. The RZA understand. He would understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
Because he's the man who, he's the one who opened that chamber. Like, he understand what I'm saying.
Nah, no, I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you, bro.
But with the Dipset thing, though, where they did it differently was they had a bunch of them artists that we just brought up, and they were used as support artists for the movement. And that's why a lot of us fall into that clip category with but I don't really want to hear y'all as individuals. Like, I like y'all as a group. Like, I like just maybe 5 verses from you and 3 verses from you and maybe 7 verses and 2 verses from you. Like something like that.
Yeah.
And it keeps the movement like Cardian, right? Like, would you listen to a Cardian album, or did you just love the freestyles? My wave's so deep, I let these dime joints.
I was waiting for a Cardian album. I was waiting for a Cardian album.
We're on the opposite coin of that.
I think
we're on the opposite coin of that.
I'm from Harlem, so when Cardian was killing mixtapes, I was waiting for that album to come out. It never came out, and then he became a ghostwriter for Nelly.
That's what overshadowed.
Which is some money.
Cardian, because
he wrote Hot Deal.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, somebody audio echo. Yeah,
it's probably me because I keep hearing myself.
Yeah, somebody hearing some feedback.
Overshadowed by Nelly because, like you said, on those freestyles at Clue, at Flex, Cardian was killing it. He was up there with Mace and Cam. He was right on their level. Mace said once Mace got tough and saw that, I can go to superstardom. I can do a song with Mariah.
I don't think nobody on Mace level. Yeah, nobody on Mace level. Mace Penn stayed like 5 summers, yo. Mace Penn stayed 5 summers.
Listen.
Yeah, Clip, I agree. None of them is on, man. And I'm not advocate for Cam, skill wise, but Mace though, come on now.
He had stardom, superstar. He had
point. I say Mace the best rapper from Harlem.
Yes. Yeah. But what I'm saying to you,
who's in competition?
Hold on, Clip.
Nobody.
Mace,
right?
Niggas done started something, right? He can do problems. You can flex and kill a flex. You can go to Clue and kill a Clue. Then you can go do a joint with Mariah
and kill that.
Well rounded. So
he was the most complete artist out of all the rappers from Harlem.
Now, if Cardian could have did the same thing, because Cardian, to me, he also had the somewhat of the look. He also had style. All he needed was he in Harlem World?
Yeah, he was in Harlem World.
You remember that group, the album, the movie?
Yeah, that's the funny thing about that album is if you really go back into that album, that's Kanye's second placement.
Yeah. Dope album too, bro. Dope album.
Yes, it was. But I'm saying Cardan could have been on Mace level, but when Nelly came out, Nelly took it a little further because Nelly had a better look, I was assuming.
I mean, he had a better look because, but here's the thing: it was a whole bunch of Harlem cats that was helping him that whole run.
Exactly, because he took off the Reeboks and they gave him some Uptowns, and then they gave him. That's what
people don't know that Kuda Love and all of them was behind Nelly. They
sure was.
Kuda
Love, Black Fred, all of them was behind Nelly.
Hey yo, you know what's funny though? It's a lot of
there was a lot of Harlem cats behind Chris Brown too, but a lot of people don't want to talk about that either.
Yeah. See, listen, I'm about to yo Clip, you read it, because I'm about to say it's a lot of Harlem dudes behind a lot of these movements that don't be coming from New York that people be jumping on, like that Lil Wayne movement.
Some Harlem
behind
the Wayne movement.
Talk about it, Shawnee. Talk about it, Shawnee. Talk about it, Shawnee.
A lot of little sneakies going on around.
Talk about it, Shawnee, because I didn't see Wayne get received. Wayne got received heavily in 2006 with the whole blood
when
thing.
He started hanging with Dipset.
Yeah,
when he came to Harlem. That's when he got the swag.
He got the New York stamp when he started hanging with Dipset.
Yeah.
He was cool. He was cool. We like, yo, he all right. We, like New Yorkers was like, he cool. We ain't hate on him or nothing, but he just when he got with the Dips and started flowing with them, like getting crazy with them, it was like everybody started checking for Wayne up.
Who's the last? Yo, ain't Ice Cube like the last artist to do that? They're like hot from one coast to the next coast and like make it hot in the West Coast and then come to the East Coast and make it hot again? Like who else has done that? Yo, who's hot from coast to coast as solo? Well,
it was Ice Cube.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was Ice. It was Cube.
Ice Cube. There's only been 2 people that's done that.
LL.
Nah, because LL didn't go. Wait. What's your point? What's your point? I'm sorry.
He did it with Sir Jinx.
Sir Jinx.
Sir Jinx did a lot of LL records that a lot of people don't know.
No. I mean like, because the character Lil Wayne was relocated from down south to Harlem. Like I'm talking about the character, like how they was packed. That's what I mean. Like who's been packaged up like that and said, all right, I'm from here and pop there and then move to another place and then pop there. Ice Cube was the only person and the only other person I could think to pull that off.
So guys, before we go any further, how do you do you think the situation between Jones and Cam will come to an end? Because I see that Jones got a new freestyle out or song.
It'll come to an end. But it'll come to an end when Cam decides he wants to associate himself with Jim.
Address it.
Cam is going to address it, but I don't think Cam wants to associate himself with Jim anymore.
Yeah, he's on a bit.
Yeah, he's not. I think like this. Cam is. I don't think Cam consider himself a rapper no more.
No.
He got all these other side businesses. His main focus right now is the sports podcast. Jim dropped that freestyle for no reason because Cam ain't going to respond. Mace sits there with the popcorn, and on the last thing, on another interview, Mace was saying like, prior to this, I tried to get both of them to talk about whatever grievances they had about one another. If he would have just spoke behind the scenes, none of this would have happened. And I think Jim went to that interview knowing exactly what he was going to say.
Excuse my friends, but when you tell somebody, when you say, you know, it's we from New York, New Yorker's perspective, right? When you say, tell them niggas get off my dick.
That's a problem.
Yo, nah. Yo, that was, and you know what's the crazy part? Like that's what made that's fight, and that's why Cam says, yo, you know what, yo, let's talk about who's really doing the tugging. Like let's talk about who been doing the tugging around here, bro.
Yeah, he said it.
That was nasty work, bro. Because it's like now everybody who was around is looking at you like, well, what you got up for sale now? Like, cause what that's how I feel. What you got up for sale, bro? Because you ain't got nothing else to lean on or to say, yo, I'm doing this, or you haven't stayed relevant. The hustles that he was using to stay relevant are now dead. Reality TV, letting people into your home, that's dead. Weak clothing lines, that's dead. Coming up with pop drinks, that's dead. Coming up with out, that's dead. All of them hustles dead. You ran them all into the ground.
Isn't he still Rock Nation?
50 years old, talking about you a lobby boy. It don't match.
Yeah, what? With grays in your beard, bro? You a lot. And here's the other part. Yo, listen. I'm from University Avenue. I'm from 1065. High Bridge Projects. First building, only building on the left side of the drive. I spent my whole life walking across 155th Street Bridge, up the viaduct, and hanging uptown. I spent my whole life doing that. It's still Bronx life or no life to me. You understand? I spent my whole life, all my family up there, all my women, my wife from 51st. Like all my family, my whole life I spent up there. You understand me? I rap. You'll never hear me dropping joints where I'm like, yeah, I'm from Harlem. I'm everything he do Harlem.
See, but
everything.
Like I look at Jim and
up in Harlem.
Come on, man.
Let me say this. I think Jim's main hustle is still music, right? His only hustle, right? He says he has a app coming out, Sneaky Link or something like that.
That app,
right? Which is cool. I don't really respect the people Jim hangs around because, like, Jim is a manipulator. Okay, hold on.
When you say that, I just wonder when you say that, who are you speaking about specifically?
Okay, hold on. I'm going there. Let me.
Trust it. I ain't done. I'm sure.
I gotta know because some of the people in his circle is like.
Listen, no disrespect. Hold on. I just feel that Jim is a manipulator when it comes to the people he's around. He's selective about the people he's around, the people that he puts on. Right? I saw a video. I forgot who. I don't know who the guy was. I don't see him really no more in pictures. But allegedly, this dude was signed to Vamp Life. He signed him in the street. Signed the contract on the hood of the car. There's a video for that, right?
Oh damn.
Jim got what's that? Peso, right?
Oh, that's his cousin, I believe, right?
I don't know who that
Peso.
is. Then he got the young dude Ray, right? And I'm like, why is this 49-year-old around? I feel like some of these dudes, to me, are still kids and childish, right? I don't see them hanging out with like adults, more or less. I think the Mano, the Fab, who else? I don't.
Dave East.
Yeah, Dave. I still think Dave East is still immature a little bit too. But Dave East is still on the come up. He's doing his thing. Dave East is separate from what Jim got going on as far as music goes. Cause Dave East, he goes over there with the Locks and does an album with Styles and kills that. But I think for me, I think Jim is more or less a manipulator. And when it comes to, I guess, music, I don't see him letting no other artist shine that's on that imprint of Vamp Life.
Me, because how long that been a thing for? Because I don't even.
For a while, Jim got artists in Miami too that we never heard of.
Right, and then you
never even heard of these.
And then I know what's that? Trav is from he's
Queens.
Trav from Queens. Trav from Queens. Trav is a good dude though. Trav is a real good dude.
I believe that, but I think they won't give him the chance to shine because he's so caught up in between Vamp Life and Slow Bucks. It's like, when are you gonna disattach yourself to show that you got some type of, you do have a talent, because you was with G Unit when they did TOS, and now you're stuck in between Vamp Life, Bronx, Brooklyn, and Queens, and it's like
It's a 5-borough tour.
No, but then he do something like a little sneaky. The dude with the Slow Bucks joint. Then he do something a little sneaky. Ooh. And that's why
the Slow Bucks movement died when 50 aired them out on television.
Right.
He
And then
did.
Right, because he did something sneaky. He did
With
something
his
funny
son.
with
He
the
took a
money.
picture. We took a picture with 50's son and posted it.
and metal, give him a middle finger. But Slow Bucks got what's the dude? Cash Cobain, right? And then he got the other little dude that can't rap to me. I can't stand him. The little kid, the short. I forgot the dude name. It's Bass something.
I don't know, bro.
I'll be
But
honest with you. I'm like this
I'm
generation.
lost.
This generation, I ain't gonna lie. As much as I'm a New Yorker, this generation of New York MCs, I really can't.
I can't put my finger on him neither.
I'm a screenshot homeboy because I know his name is Bay something. And I know he signed with like Slow Bucks, and he went. They just be wearing each other's chains and clothes at this point.
All right, more power to them. Yo,
we got New York rappers. That's crazy.
I didn't know.
About New York rappers like that. No, that's
crazy. To go further, guys.
Yeah.
What's going on with Fat Joe, man? Why is the world turning their back on Fat Joe? What went wrong?
Because the rest of the world don't understand how Puerto Ricans in New York City operate.
Exactly.
Like people get mad, like how you let this Puerto Rican dude say nigga da da da? Come to New York, fam, and grow up with Puerto Ricans and see how it is. This is a normal dialect for Puerto Ricans, especially from the Bronx.
Who got a problem with that? Yeah, you're right. That's absolutely everybody outside of that's absolutely everybody outside of the city. That's absolutely.
Listen, I grew up with
Black Americans got an issue with Fat Joe.
Yeah, the FBA. I grew up with the Arroz con Pollo. You know what I'm saying? I hung out with my Puerto Rican.
We all did.
Man.
That word we all throw that word back and forth. Like that ain't like like I'm not jacking that. If you want to say something about Joe, I say call him out on some of them fantastical stories, if anything. Like some of them stories just be like
too entertaining,
fresh out of the never-ending story. Like you understand? Like
we know it, but it's entertainment at this point. And Joe knows
it is. Bro, like that script is definitely written by Dr. Seuss, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Fat Joe be killing me with the stories. He's like, and Superman came down. And Superman came. Then Lex Luthor came through. I was like, my man, I'm Fat Joe.
And I slapped them both.
Yo, he like, yeah, I was there when Tupac wrote Hail Mary. I don't want to put la da 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 da.
Got that from me? Some craziness, yo. That man said he got an album with Biggie that just never came out, and then somehow, some way, an album.
I believe that though.
Nah, that ain't the story. Nah, the story goes that they asked that he was asked to do an intro. Him and Big Pun was asked to do an intro, and he took that and ran with it and said it was a whole album. Then folk asked, well, what happened to any of the music? He said, oh, all the music is gone. All the Biggie verses is gone.
I believe Puff got it.
I believe that. I could believe that because there's a lot of people that do music that never come out. Like you can be in the studio.
Gone and not coming out is two different things.
Gone meaning
it could be
destroyed. It might have got destroyed.
Erased. Destroyed, all of them.
I believe
think about all them RZA records that got this damage. All the Wu-Tang records that got damaged in that flood that we never heard.
Exactly.
And from the era where we didn't have Pro Tools and all of that.
I'm pretty sure.
But I don't buy it coming from somebody who just told me about Superman landing. Like it's just you need more people, bro. I believe you. You need more truthful stories behind you for me to believe that. Now, could it have happened? Yes. Like, yes, it could have happened, but you need more proof.
I believe Fat Joe is being picked on by some disgruntled individuals because, to me, I had yet to hear anything racist about Fat Joe. Never. Like, it's my
racism about Fat Joe many times.
Here's the thing with people that are like people that's not from New York do not understand how New York Puerto Ricans operate.
Yeah. It is a little different.
They
play both sides of the fence.
Yeah, that's how they operate. That's the
they play both sides of the fence. They big. Yo, you remember when they used to play 3 sides? I remember when they used to play 3 sides of the fence.
Yes.
And it just depended on who was the majority that they was around.
That's how it is.
That's that. When they was around all the Spanish people, they was Spanish. When they was around a lot of white people, they was white. When they was around black people, they was black. They,
That's
you
how
know,
they
just
operate.
blending in. Right.
But they'll
right.
put their Puerto Rican flag before everybody. And I think
Patriotic as a motherfucker. They are
people gotta
patriotic.
understand that. That's who they are. I'm not mad at it. My son is half Puerto Rican, so like it is what it is.
Don't feel bad. No, clip. My daughter half Puerto Rican too, so we're good.
The Puerto Rican chicks in New York only mess with niggas. Let's keep it all the way 100.
Can I keep it real with y'all?
It's a lot.
Let me keep it real with y'all. Shout out to all my Puerto Rican people. When it's the PR festival 116, you catch me out there.
It be lit.
He said you catch me.
It be lit.
People looking for his next baby mom out there.
Listen, I'm with all that. Hector Lavoe. You heard? Tito
All
Puente.
of that?
All that bacalao, patalitos.
I sit down and get fat too. I ain't got no problem with it.
I never had. Listen. Like I said, yo, we all of us is from New York, and we from boroughs where Puerto Ricans is heavy, so we all have interaction. It ain't like L.A., the South. They don't have this type of energy, and they don't understand that dynamic because they didn't grow up around it.
Right.
Like we grew up with our next door neighbors blasting the Spanish music dumb loud at 3 a.m.
Yeah. Talking about not
for nothing, liking it too. You be mad some days, but some days you be next door dancing.
And us growing up as kids, when you in the park, your man's is Puerto Rican.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
Like, we grew up in a different dynamic than other regions. They didn't grow up like this. So the other regions that's mad at Fat Joe, they don't get it. New Yorkers, we understand it completely. Like,
we embrace the culture. We start out together. And it's no real grown Puerto Ricans. How about listening to freestyle music? Flowers of love. When they always out there dancing.
Yeah. And then it's like heavy contribution to hip hop.
Oh, sidebar. I want.
And that was the other part.
Yeah. Even though this is a New York Perspectives podcast, I want to send prayers. I want to send prayers and love to California because they going through it, and a lot of people lost their homes. And I want that to happen to any of us over here.
Yeah, I'm with
you. You know what I mean? So I definitely want to send out prayers and get wells and a lot of some of our favorite producers lost their cribs.
Yeah, man.
Madlib lost the entire crib out there. You know what I'm saying?
Get out of here.
That lost the crib. Yeah. So
that's how you a lot of music, Shawty.
You know what, Trevor?
He lost I know. Yo, Trevor, I love you, yo. I can. Yes, you're absolutely right.
Nah, you do. It happens. Shout out to California, man. Praise and best hope. I really hope insurance kicks in and FEMA doesn't do no BS with y'all.
Then they say something about the fire insurance getting canceled down there.
The Democratic Party is full of shit for only giving them $770.
Yeah, you know what? You see, people. This is why we tell y'all vote with intelligence. Don't go with your emotions. Because these politicians will go on their knees and pander with you and say all these great things. They'll come to the black church and, rock along with you, a little Holy Ghost here and there, and they turn their back on you.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't never lie.
Rent. Let me say that. $770 can't pay rent today. And
nowhere.
Right. You got to be on welfare to get that, to pay that type of money.
That's a gallon of milk in a box of cereal right there.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. And the fact that
a quarter milk.
Let me say this because I said on my page, and I was like, they're going to help those people because a lot of the people that lost their home were rich people. But then I realized there's a lot of unfortunate people who can't just up and leave, who literally lost everything, who whatever they have in their bank account is whatever they have. There's not a lot of people who lost their Malibu homes, their beachfront property. They can just go pick up and get another home somewhere or move to their other home, they winter home or whatever. It's crazy. So yeah, condolences go out to LA. And it's sad that we got to sit here and watch it because we are really into what Gil Scott Heron said. The revolution is being televised, and every so often we're going to get something where it's going to open our eyes, and it's just like it's becoming so normal now that what we saw in movies we are now seeing in life. Like it's literally you can turn houses are gone, businesses are gone. There's nothing but ash and whatever.
And that all is going to be converted to a smart city. I already see what they're about to do.
Yeah,
LA about to be even more expensive. They're about to rebuild that whole area, make it more modern and more digital and more technology wise. Because remember, they got them laws where they got to get rid of all of them gas cars by like 2030 something, and they got to have all electric cars. Yeah. So it's coming. They New York gonna get hit with a flood. We ain't gonna get fired out. They gonna flood us out.
Yes, and you know what's gonna get hit first? The FDR Drive. The FDR Drive, I think, is going to be God.
Yeah, first flooded. It's always flooded.
But the FT to me, I always say when you drive the FDR and you see how close, how level the bridge is to the water, it's not that high off, or even the West Side Highway. When you on the West Highway,
yeah.
Look how close in that water is to the street.
It is very
it's
close.
An island,
you
bro.
can stand away from there, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
It's a rap for us out here. It's an island.
Think about this. Every time you think about this, yo. Every few months, we get footage of New York going through some crazy flood that we've never seen before in our life. Like the water be mad high. Like where this come from, fam? We've been living here for 40-some years. Where this come from?
It's not global warming. That's something else behind that. Not getting conspiracy theory, but I believe there's some people behind it trying to.
The video of the Bronx that got flooded
sewage,
the pipe, the sewage.
Yes,
the street was full of shit. Literally full of shit.
Damn, son.
What block was that on?
It was by Fordham, one over there in that area. Fordham, one.
Everything about Fordham is crazy.
I was just about to say that.
Over there, over my old spot, over my spot.
You know, as May said, you could take it for a slice of pizza. You said,
dog, listen. And a month or two, the whole Fordham Road gonna be gone, bro. That whole joint going to sink, bro.
Y'all remember during the riots, they was burning Fordham Road down. Like
I went out there. I was in the box. I was dealing with this shorty at the time, and we was out there. I remember dudes was looting the Dunkin' Donuts. I was like, what was the science behind?
You talking about at COVID, during COVID?
Yeah.
Yeah, yo.
What
I was so mad about that, yo, because that's us. Like that's all us. Like
our community.
That's all us.
And
take
we don't have no money to
from us. Like that was just crazy, y'all. And because I was doing Uber at the time.
Word.
So I could still be in the street. So I'm zipping up and down for them, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at my borough, bro. I was disheartened, disappointed. Yeah, I was borderline depressed. Like they broke into the Krispy Kreme.
What's the science?
Kreme,
what's the science about Krispy Kreme and Dunkin' Donuts? I'm like,
nigga shit. That's it.
Nigga shit, right?
Oh God,
nigga shit. Nothing but nigga shit. That's what it was. Yo, then I heard dudes went to the Bronx Zoo. They were letting go of animals. I'm like, yo, dudes you really trying to loot the Bronx Zoo, bro?
First off, somebody brought some raccoons from the Bronx Zoo to the city because I'm trying to figure out where all these raccoons is coming from. They everywhere.
I had a picture of a raccoon, bro.
Where's all this
wildlife coming from? I ain't gonna lie, raccoons been in the city for a couple of years.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous now. Like I'm growing up, we didn't have them joints just roaming through the zoo.
Nah, we didn't. Hey, yo, my man got raccoons in his house, bro. He's scared to death to chase them niggas out. Niggas in his walls and living in his ceiling and shit, growling at him.
I gotta move out.
Nah, bro.
That's when it's time to move out.
I'm not gonna lie, yo. I think about that all the time. I always say that if something hits New York, a natural disaster whatsoever it be, if it's even natural at all, it's done for the city, bro.
It's over.
It's over.
And the problem with New York City is we keep building on soil that cannot take this after a while.
Can't sustain
You can't
that,
just
man.
keep building.
Yeah,
on
they
top
was
of it.
talking about expanding Manhattan a little bit more.
Yeah, like, they coming up with a whole island now. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, they talking about expanding the downtown by Water Street and all of that. They talking about pushing it out a little
Just
further
so they can
more.
charge another fee to get over there.
Yeah, it's nasty. It's nasty. You gonna make more land out of landfill and all of that. It's disgusting. But that's how Lower Manhattan was built in the first place, though. To be honest,
if it ever floods, you're gonna see crackheads being swept through the street. No, come on, bro.
Wow, this population is taking.
Wow.
Nah, I'm just, not to cut you off quick, but for real, if a tsunami ever hit New York, we're gonna see crackheads just floating in the streets.
You don't even need a tsunami. All we need is one earthquake and it's over.
Yeah. 3rd Avenue, you hear
one of them big joints. Yeah, it's a wrap. We catch one of them
category
big
4 earthquake. It's over for us.
That's next.
I bet you dudes go looting. Earthquake happened, niggas gonna be looting in the middle of an earthquake. So I'm like,
bro, somebody prepared.
Nah, dude's gonna loot. Trust me, dude's
gonna loot, and they gonna think about that later. Y'all want to loot
off the island. Y'all, hold on. See, the problem is cats want to loot. I'm thinking about getting off the island.
Now I'm with that.
It's the island, bro.
Yeah, time to get off of that. Yeah, it's time to get
off the island. Because once this island get crazy, you ain't able to get off this drink. Get me up out of here. I'm gone. As soon as something go wrong, I'm out of here.
I don't blame you, bro.
Ain't that what happened in the Dark Knight Rising? Ain't that what happened with word up? Sun cut the waves out of Gotham City, cut them shits off. Yeah, you're right. I'd be worried about that too.
Day after tomorrow.
We're going to Orlando.
Nah, Day After Tomorrow was scary. That was a horror movie.
Either you go upstate into the actual state where it's land, get off the island itself. Just like go up to Westchester and all of that. Get off this island. That's all I'm saying. Because I see it coming very short. I see it coming very shortly. Like something chaotic is going to hit New York, and people going to be sitting around looking stupid, not realizing get off the island.
And all we going to have bottles of parties and dumb shit during. Let's
Don Julio
party. We're gonna have an earthquake party. Come to my house.
Earthquake party. Yeah, bro.
He's a nice guy. Go over his house. He's a nice guy.
We can sleep on his couch and make the new Dipset.
If New York gets a category 4, if New York gets category 4 earthquake, right? If we get a category 4 earthquake, that's bad. Our buildings are too high. It's gonna be too catastrophic.
It will be.
We don't make buildings designed for earthquakes.
Yeah, we're not.
Not like Japan. Japan make them buildings designed for earthquakes. I don't think nobody.
Yeah, because they're used to getting them. We're not used to getting them. That's why we don't design them for that.
That's a fact.
And you guys think about some of these buildings are too old, so the concepts be twisted, and then some of these buildings are too new because they're not even using good quality material to build them.
Yo,
building with Legos.
The city pipes is terrible. So it's gonna be chaos. Then we got the over-the-top rat problem and raccoon problem and whatever other animals is down there that we don't know about.
Yeah.
All type of nonsense snakes.
Yo, Trev, you said something about the weak new buildings. Yo, they got a building next to my job, right? I watched them put this building together. The building is made out of styrofoam. I watched them. Piece the styrofoam onto the piece. It was a whole the whole front facade. Fit the styrofoam on, cut it around because it was still a little rough around the edges. They trimmed the joint around, and then they put like a thin layer, like a little fake concrete around it. But the interior is styrofoam. Yo, you can knock on the joint, boop, 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 and it sounds hollow. The outside wall sounds hollow, yo. You're absolutely right. That joint gonna fly in the wind.
You gotta get one of those warehouse type buildings and live in that.
The containers.
New York ain't doing that. Here's the thing. New York is gonna give you the cheapest property for the most expensive rent. That's what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to move Midwest somewhere. We're gonna have to go to Wyoming like Kanye.
That, or I'm telling you, I might go to Florida.
Yo.
Man.
Oh, that's
I'm trying to tell you, bro. It's probably good living in the middle of America.
Texas. Everybody's going to Texas now,
and it's cheaper because and tax laws. If you have $6, you're gonna be all right.
It's no state. It's no state tax.
I don't know, but I know they moving.
It's one of them taxes you ain't getting in Texas. One of them.
That's why I just can't deal with they cold air.
First of all,
who?
I can't deal with the cold air.
The race.
Oh, it get cold. It get cold down there.
Yeah.
I mean, the Midwest it gets super cold. Texas, I love, but the
Texas
Midwest, I can't. It's too cold, yo.
I'll go to Texas because I got family.
Oh, you talk about what's that like? Chicago and what's that?
Yeah, Chicago,
Midwest, like Detroit and all of that.
Yo, bro,
I can't do it.
Sometimes they be getting like -30. Fam,
yeah.
Yo, I was in Buffalo, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was in Buffalo.
Nasty out there.
Nasty, yo. When I came home, real talk, I ain't even need a jacket. I ain't know what nobody in the city was talking. Yo, it's cold. I ain't know what nobody was talking about, bro. I had the Columbia jacket with the t-shirt on underneath it, open and all. What are you talking about? Yeah, you could survive that, bro. You could survive anything after that. You right, it get bricky up there, and the sun don't shine a lot up there too.
My man came home and did the same thing. All he was walking around with was a champion hoodie at the time. Like, yo, y'all cold? Like, y'all. And he came. I'm like, yo, up there, y'all, you bugging. This is summertime.
Word.
I remember that he came home with it. And was walking around for like a good month and a half with a hoodie on, like, yo.
Yo. Until you get used to the city again, you know what I'm saying?
I remember him.
Florida building new construction. I would imagine the new construction in Florida to be horrible.
Trash.
I would imagine new construction in America anywhere to be horrible right now. Honestly, I think that's the thing. Peace.
Dr. Hope, always peace.
Let me tell you, I'm not. It's wild. We gonna have, yo. I don't even think money is the issue or the solution to even like what we watching in LA, all the people who be buying $100,000 chains and all that shit is stupid. You can't buy if you're not able to go out there and buy, you can't buy an inch worth of land at this point if you're black. I don't care how much money you got. The way all that's already figured out, who's gonna buy what, who bought what. It's crazy right now. If New York did that, we're not able to afford like the rent. Like it's wild. So just imagine if that really came to, and you got to be like, yo, I could buy some land or whatever little money you got. You're gonna have to like survive off that, because jobs are gonna be scarce in a minute if that shit really. If the revolution continues to be televised.
Oh, it's going to continue. You don't worry about it. It's going to be. You got to get into a new field. The field you got to get into is computers.
That's a fact. So to move forward, what's new in music, Clip?
Let me see. Because they really ain't been nothing good. They ain't really been nothing good. Bro.
Nothing good, right?
Nothing really. So we know Little Baby drop. Yeah, Little Baby drop.
Wham.
That's about it.
That's about it.
Wham,
bam. All right, we got you. What's going on in sports? I'm Shawnee. What's going on in the sports, baby?
Hey, yo, you know what? I kind of wanted to talk about, football wild card, and I wanted to talk about how my Knicks just lost to the Pistons.
You sound
nasty.
Like
that was heartbreaking, bro. Yo, Cliff, I almost died in my living room. My daughter would have to chalk me out in this bitch. I'm trying to tell you. But yo, you know what? I wanted to touch on something in entertainment sports. I wanted to touch on something in entertainment sports.
Go ahead.
How y'all feel about Hulk Hogan getting booed super hard at that night?
Yo, that was crazy, son. That was wild.
How y'all feel about that?
Listen,
I'm like the
Hulk
Hulkster guy.
in our younger years.
Yeah,
Yo, there he
Hulk Hogan was the man in our younger years.
Yo, Cliff. And that was my thing, right? Because like this is what I love about new people. I ain't gonna lie. This is the one thing I love about new people. New people will look at what you did, right, and not care about what you did. Like straight like that. They will look at what you did and be like, "Yo, all of what you did before that
it's voided, bro.
Dub. It's a void. I wasn't even alive for it. How you gonna tell me anything? It's a dub. That's these new people, bro. And you did that in front of the new Raw crowd. They heard. And listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't mad. I'm not mad at a racist. Like, I'm not mad at someone who will say, "Yo, that's what I am." Okay.
Yeah, but don't hide it.
Okay. He didn't hide it. He said it. He was talking about his daughter giving up the bonds or whatever. He like, yo, hard R too. Let the hard R be a millionaire, something like that. Okay, listen, I believe in freedom of speech, but I also believe in consequences for your speech or your actions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's eating it now.
And you just got
Mel Gibson on that list for me too.
Man, he was like trying to be all cool.
Right?
Yeah, he's like Netflix and this and Hulk. Bro, he's like,
he tried. Yo, Clip. If you seen it,
yeah, he's looking stupid standing there. He's like,
he was trying to get through this spiel that Netflix paid him to say. And you already know, in his heart of hearts, he wanted to walk out and say, "You know what? Fuck you guys." You already know.
You know what? He wanted to do. Well, you know what? Fuck you niggas then. I meant it.
and I'm standing on it.
And the sad part is, you know what the crazy part about Hulk Hogan is? Hulk Hogan had got wild love from black people before that, yo.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, I used to love my vitamins.
Wild love.
Yo, I cried with the kids, son.
My vitamins.
Yeah.
Pop my pythons.
Yeah.
Tell you something.
You heard?
I had a whole
Rip my t-shirts.
I seen Hogan live, son.
We all were Hulk Hogan fans. That was our guy.
Word, bro.
Yo. Hold on. I'm gonna add this too. Go
ahead.
Hey, ain't racism cultural in wrestling? No,
it is. Now we talking. Yo, it is, bro. It is.
And we talk about the territories where wrestling was popular at before Vince McMahon took it over, right? We want to talk about the tours and down in Tennessee and in Florida and in North Carolina. And yo, listen
to the name, Shawnee.
Perfect fan.
Junkyard Dog.
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to tell you.
I was a Bad News Brown fan. That was my guy.
Hey, yo, Virgil was a
servant, butler,
a bodyguard, a servant. He was a servant. You know what I'm saying? But Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect, was my favorite. Yo, he turned around and made a country song talk about rap is crap. Like, I broke my heart when I heard that shit. He went on tour and performed it.
Yeah. Yo. And then like, Jeff Jarrett. Remember Jeff Jarrett?
Yo, did y'all watch the documentary on
Vince McMahon? Yeah.
I didn't get a chance. I want to see that so bad.
You gotta watch it, yo, Sean. You gotta watch it. That joint on Netflix.
Netflix, he crazy.
Yo,
his mom was molesting him. I was like, that's wild.
Word. It's on Netflix now.
It's on Netflix.
But yo,
I'm watching it tonight.
You remember the tag team group? I forgot the name of them. They used to wear the football pads with the spikes on it.
Legion of Doom.
Legion of Doom.
Dudes, I'll be trying to tell my son I couldn't remember the name of these dudes. They don't never interview them. I don't know what happened to them dudes. But I remember
where is Junkyard Bulldog?
I don't know. Yo, you know what? You know what? I don't watch wrestling. Because
I stopped watching a long time ago.
I feel the same way you feel about it. Right. We feel the same way about it, right? But I'm not gonna lie, it is chock full of the saddest stories.
Yeah, straight racing. Remember Kamala?
of the most passionate people for like what they want to do. People that will give their body up every night for what they want to do. Like I respect the wrestler. You know what I'm saying? I respect the wrestler.
You gotta watch, but it goes into all of that. It goes into the money, how it started. Yo, it goes in the family. Matter of fact, you know what you gotta watch? That's hilarious. My man, Ric Flair is the
I love Ric Flair.
Yeah, his history is wild. His story is crazy.
First of all, the nigga went off tour, right? He came home today.
I thought that was funny too, Cliff. He said the nigga wings about Ric Flair.
Nah, you gotta watch that.
Go ahead, Trev.
Ric Flair in one of the joints, not to spoil it, but I gotta tell you, the nigga said, he came home off tour. He was one of the wild dudes. First of all, he was the Jets and all that. He had all of that.
He's a wild boy.
Wild wasn't the word.
Willing and dealing.
Yeah, he was
willing and dealing. He was wilding. He was out here wilding.
And then he was on one day he said that he was on the jet running butt naked on the joint back and forth showing it.
Wait, was that rumble? That might have been that rumble because I saw that joint. It was a rumble on the airplane. They almost died in that airplane.
It wasn't that one.
It wasn't that one?
You gotta watch it. And then
I will.
He was like, he came home because he said at the time, at the height of his career, he was feeling himself. Nigga said, I came home. I told my wife, I'm out. I can't do this no more. And just jetted, like, went and just left. Like,
he said he he said, put your mom on the phone.
Check this out. I ain't coming home no more.
It was crazy. He said at his career, he left his wife. Nigga had like 3 kids in the house. He said,
I'm telling you, if you watch those wrestling stories on A&E, like you said, it's some sad ass stories, bro. The shit they be going through.
And the sad part, because he lost his son, because his son thought he was also a Ric Flair, thought he was the man. Yeah. And he wasn't. And the crazy, these dudes really put their life on the line. And somebody grew up crazy. When you hear the story, you be like, you would never think that these dudes had this hard life.
Let me tell you, British Bulldog was on crack. The nigga British Bulldog was on crack at SummerSlam when he fought Bret Hart. Bret Hart said the nigga was on crack.
Speaking of that speaking of the Hart family, they did, they just made a movie about the Hart family.
Word?
That wrestling movie that came out, that was about the father that was teaching all his sons how to wrestle.
That's Texas Tornado family. The Van Hart. The Van Harts.
Yeah, that how you say it? Generational. It's a generational. It's a family business too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it kind of ties back into Hulk Hogan with the taught racism and the cultural aspect of his time period and his profession. And he just got caught. Like, when you think about it, I'm not advocating. I'm just observing what happened. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it just was. It wasn't.
He wasn't no black boy in his daughter.
He wasn't no black bull in his daughter.
Yo, you know what, man? You know what it made me think of, though? Clip and Trap and Fever.
What?
He be on tour a lot. He be running around a lot, right? He got one of them hot mamas at home too. His baby mom's is a thick joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe it was some BBC up in his joint while he was running around. Now he mad at all of us now.
Word.
He don't want it to happen 2 times in one.
I can't believe you fucking a brother. How are you fucking? You know what, Linda? You out there fucking brothers. You're fucking a brother. You see the tears in my eyes. I'm coming home in the car. I see size 12 Timberlands.
We can get over this.
I see size 12 Timberlands by the door, and I smell weed aroma.
All these Hennessy bottles.
You fucking Day-Rock. You fucking Leroy.
Too much cursing, man. We out of control.
My bad.
You was wondering where the junkyard bulldog was when there he was.
Yeah, we going to hell, bro. Well, on that note, man, any words of wisdom from my man?
Hey, yo,
Trev.
Stop giving people the benefit of the doubt, man. When they show you who they are, believe them. They're going to show you. So stop giving them the benefit of the doubt. Believe the people when they show you who they are, and it's just like that, man.
Spoken wisely.
Yo, Trev, you gotta start. We gotta get you to write these joints down and publish these shits at the end of the year, bro. Like you be dropping some shit.
Go to my Instagram page because I do it every morning.
Send me your IG. I don't got your IG.
Yeah, man. Let us know, man. Send it in the chat.
Only cool ass Trev.
And I got one too. From all my NYP brothers on the hip hop panel. Stop being nice guys, man. We don't want to come to your free crib. Sign the contract.
I got my own space.
On that note, I'm out, y'all. I ain't messing with y'all.
All right, we out, bro. One love. Peace.
Peace.